this body is contaminated, the zombie virus. I don't think it's a clever idea to set it on fire where there's a chimney that goes out into the real world, and dust particles are a thing, right? And then the scientist says all that, and then the army dude's like, huh, what do you know, Mr. Scientist, who's been doing science all your life? Hi guys, it's me again, Kyle, one host of the Trip Around the Multiverse podcast. I have no idea why I just did that. And I'm back with another episode of my horror reviews. An idea from my good friend Samuel Bonner. And if you are new to this, so he proposed to me that we should do this annual thing that he does. He watches these 12 films that are cheaply budgeted, like Italian horror films, aimed for American people. Yeah, so we're doing that. He usually watch like them leading up to Christmas, and he's like this year to me, "Oh, Kyle, you should do it with me." I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll do it. I'm starving for content on this channel, so hey," and I like editing stuff. So before this, I have watched Demons from 1985, and then Rabid Grannies, that was the first one, and now we're going to be watching this film called Zombi, spelt Zombi 3. I don't know if there's sequels before this. I'll probably find out later on. I'm gonna Google that after I've watched all this, and it's on YouTube, so you can watch it there. And I have no initial thoughts of this film, so I'm gonna do a little rough guess what I think this might be before watching this film. I think this is about obviously zombies.
Duh.
Or a special kind of zombies, as there's no E at the end, or S to make it plural. So maybe it's a zombie. Is zombie one? Oh, is it zombified bisexual people? That'd be a new one. Oh, I wonder how that'll work. So I don't know. My mind went weird there, so I'm not going to go into what I was thinking, but it's quite interesting. So I think this film, 1 second, I think it came out in 85 as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to bother check, but I'll check afterwards. So, will there be much deaths? Yeah, I guess there'll be many deaths. Is the acting going to be terrible? More than likely, yes, because it's this genre. Acting's never, how can I say, Leonardo DiCaprio Revenant style acting. It's more like just below Tommy Wiseau in The Room.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
We'll see. I'm quite interested to see. So I'm going to get my snacks, some beers, and then we're going to see how this film goes. Will I be offended? I don't know. How many severed legs will I give it? We'll find out in a minute. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Moving over now. So science light.
My first thoughts on this.
Okay, I just finished watching Zombie 3, and I'm not going to do a long review at this moment. I'm just trying to comprehend what happened. I'm confused. Many things happened. Some good, lots bad. But we're going to talk back it more in a bit. Just my quick initial thoughts. So afterwards, I have no idea what happened. I think it's like a common thing with these films. I don't know what happens. I'm paying attention, but these stories are so outlandish. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah. So over to Kyle from tomorrow. Why is it not flipping over? Over there.
So it's been 6 days since I recorded the last bits of this, and I've had like a week to sort of decompress and think about the film. Hence why I'm wearing something completely different. Don't watch the hair at the moment. I had to finally kind of sort it out, and because I'm going to bed soon, that's why it's in a bandana. And because that where I work, it was Christmas parties and stuff, so I'm wearing this, and I haven't got changed out of it. But anyway, so Zombie 3. Before I go into my thoughts of the film and the basic plot, I found out while talking to my good friend SB Caves, good friend of the show, about this film. I didn't understand why it was called Zombie 3. So when I first spoke to him, because I saw him on Monday, I was like, so what is there Zombie 2 and 3? He goes, a sequel, an unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead, which kind of made sense, I guess. So that's why this is Zombie 3. Because I think what he said, Zombie 2 also has nothing to do with this one. So it's super weird. And I also found out the guy who directed this, Lucio Fulci, I hope I said that right. And if I haven't, I apologize to my Italian people out there. Like, you know, one half of my family is Italian, so woo! So anyway, so also while making this, he died. If I'm correct, I could be wrong about this. There'll probably be an addendum in this saying that I was wrong. So addendum probably gonna be put in right here. I'm gonna carry on. So yes, and anyways, so that's a little something I knew. So basically, my kind of initial made up thinking of this film, that doesn't make any sense. My prediction of this film is kind of off. So basically the plot of this film is these scientists in the Philippines are trying to make a bioweapon and it doesn't go right. So the army come and they're like, hey, this body, we shouldn't keep it because, you know, reasons. Let's set it on fire. Like, let's cremate it, and you know what's the worst gonna happen. But before this happens, the scientist guy who's been doing this for X amount of years of his life comes and says, "Hey, this body is contaminated. You know, a zombie virus. I don't think it's a clever idea to set it on fire where there's a chimney that goes out into the real world, and you know, dust particles are a thing, right?" And then the scientist says all that, and then the army dude's like, huh, what do you know, Mr. Scientist, who's been doing science all your life? I'm army man. All I know how is to bang, bang, kill, kill. And so they do this. Just let the whole, you know, dust particles go in the air. So this starts affecting people in a local area. So this is where we start to follow some of our main cast. They're these army guys from America who, some of the things they do hasn't aged very well. So to say, they're driving down the streets of the Philippines. Shout out to my Filipino peoples. Anyways, and they see these girls driving a bus, and they're like, "Hey, these girls look good looking. Let's follow them." So they kind of do. I thought it was going to go a certain way, but it didn't. So I'm quite happy about that. And then we meet this couple who they're still trying to figure out if they're a couple or not, and they're driving in their red car. And they listen to this radio by this guy called, what's his name? Blue Rain? I got to quickly check this. Wait. Blue Heart. Yep. And he's like the conspiracy theory guy saying all this stuff. And then the boy in the car with the girl was like, hey, I think he might be onto something. And the girl was like, no, dude, that's pretty silly. So while this going on, these other army dudes try to break into the facility with the zombie virus to steal it, and their crew gets wiped out, but one guy manages to steal the suitcase with the bioweapon in it, and while he's running away getting chased through the jungle, he accidentally falls over and the canister opens and it gets into his wound, and he's like, oh no, I'm probably gonna die. My best bet is to go to a hotel because, you know, no one else is at a hotel. So he gets to the hotel and the guys at the desk are like, oh no, you can't come in because, you know, you have no rooms. And he just throws mine and goes, yeah, I bet you have a room now. Yeah, sure, room upstairs. Whoa. So then he goes upstairs, he subdues through the zombie virus, right? And then a maid comes in and she's like, oh, mister, where are you? And then she's like, finds him and then he bites her. And then that's how the whole zombie infection spreads in his hotel. All right. So then we go back to the army guys and the girls in the bus. And this zombie virus is actually spread into like animals and stuff. So the birds start attacking the bus. So the bus driver, he gets badly hurt. So then the army goes, oh no, we got to help you get him to this place. So then they kind of join forces and they go back to the couple and they go to save someone and the boyfriend gets bit. And like, oh no, I'm gonna save you. And then the army guys and the ladies make it to the hotel, and they basically fortify the hotel. And then they realize that their friend is dying, so he becomes a zombie and kill him. And we go back to the couple, and she's driving, trying to get him somewhere to safety, while this blue hot guy's still talking about his don't leave anywhere because the zombies are the outbreak. The zombie outbreaks happening. Be safe. Blah 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 blah. And then one of the army dudes is like, "Hey, I need to go out and find us some supplies, right?" So him and another army guy go out, and they get ambushed by some other people. And one of them dies, the other one escapes. And then while he's escaping, he bumps into the couple while the guy's like all like dying out in the car. And they join together and they're trying to get back to the hotel. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Ta-da! Trying to get back to the hotel. And then the boyfriend zombies out and the army guy fights him. Like, and they get through that. And what else? So then the army guy and the girl, I think her name's Carol. I should learn these names. But anyway, they are on a bridge and then they get attacked, like surrounded by zombies. And the army guy's like, you know what? I'll stay here. I'll draw their attention. You go. So that happens, and he ends up getting like murdered by these zombies. And then we're back at the hotel where one of the other girls something's happened to her. They're not too sure what's happened to her. Like, oh, she's not feeling too good. We got to look after her. And then another couple from the bus go, okay, we're going to go around and look around for some food. And they go into the kitchen, right? Everything seems fine. And then the guy opens up a pantry, right? And then a zombie head in there, doesn't really make sense why it's in there anyway, flies, right? And starts biting him. I didn't know zombies in this world have super jumping abilities when they're just heads. And it's going to come back later where the film starts to make no sense. So then they sort of die. No one realizes this for like a good couple of hours, which doesn't make any sense. All right. So then the girl from the couple, Carol, I'm calling her, I probably can't remember her name. She makes it to the hotel, and just after they've like tried to fight off some zombies, some of the army dudes, and then she makes it, oh yeah, come in, you can stay with us. So then they all go to have like sort of sleep, but then the girl who's been bitten is finally succumb to her zombie-like tendencies and attacks her friends, and then they kill her. So that happens. It's so much going on. So then they decide, you know what, we need to sort of leave this hotel, go somewhere else. So while they're doing that, they get attacked by zombies. They all get through, make it to the next place. And then while they're there, one of the girls finds this lady pregnant on a bed, right? So, oh no, I want to help you because, you're pregnant. And the other friend's like, oh, I don't think we should. Like, no, we should because, pregnant. So she's going through giving birth and stuff like that. And then they don't realize that all these zombies have like warts on their faces, like pus and ooze and stuff like that. Doesn't realize that, even though it's woman's on the face right here, right here. Didn't realize that. So then she's about to give birth, and then another zombie comes, grabs a woman's face, puts it towards the pregnant lady's belly, and then an arm comes out and like rips off her face. Like, this doesn't make any logical sense, right? So then a lot of them die, and they finally make it to somewhere else, and it's back to broad daylight. So there's only one. There's a girl Carol and 2 army people left. So they make it to this. It looks like a golf course, but I don't think it is. Like a mini golf course. I don't know if it is. And they fight off hordes of zombies, and they get to a helicopter. And oh no, sorry. Before that, the armies are going around just killing everyone because they want to contain the virus. So it's like basically, let's kill everyone in the Philippines, which doesn't make any sense. So then, yeah, they do all that. And then they're about to leave. And the army come. They have kind of like a face for the army. They get away. And then they're flying off in a helicopter. And then this is where it gets really weird because the blue hot DJ guy who's been saying, "Oh, let people help you," all this stuff like that. Finds out that he's actually it's weird. All right, let me read what it says from here. So, Blue Harp, the DJ, provides commentary for much of the film. Declares his next record to be dedicates his next record to all the undead around the world, revealing that he's like infected and he's been kind of telling people to get infected, and there's like a whole plot. Like, he intentionally done this so we can all become zombies. And this is where I'm like, wait, so zombies can talk? Because lots of bits of the film, right, where the zombies are super slow and like don't know where they're going. But then there's bits where they have like guns and they can run. It doesn't make any logical sense. But that was weird. Yeah. So this film freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. Like it had a bit of a vibe to it. But
my review.
It was too weird. I don't really get it. I'll say the special effects stuff was pretty good. The music was a bit iffy. I do highly enjoy the ridiculous dubbing of it. And just, I don't know, would I rate it as highly as other films we've watched? Like Rabid Grannies and Demons. I don't know. There's so many things that's like wrong with it. Like, you know, will I watch this one again either? I don't know. So I would have to rate this probably 2 severed legs. Yeah, 2. It's not that good, if I'm honest. And the mythology for it doesn't make any sense. But hey, I don't know. Watch it again. This is on YouTube. The link for it is down below. And the next film is going to be insert here.
This is Future Kyle here, and I did not end up picking another episode because I'm pretty sure I recorded this in reverse order. Because I think the video that came out before this, review-wise, I recorded after this. So yeah, so next video will be whenever I decide to do another one, which will probably be soon. So back to the video of me back in December, and now it is March. Good. Yeah, I've been flopping lately.
And that film, whatever it is, Future Kyle, again, says, yeah, great. But thank you for watching this. Sorry, I didn't really say much this episode, but it is what it is. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And, you know, tell your friends about us. We're at 127 subs at the moment. Woo! And don't forget also to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all that lovely stuff. That's where I technically like say what films are gonna talk about next. Also, don't forget to check out all our other videos, like my gameplay videos, the podcast, everything else. There's quite a lot there, so check it out. And see you for the next one. I have been the bellboy who didn't get tipped at this hotel, Kyle Charles. And thank you for taking a trip with me around the multiverse. Bye.